Hi everyone, this is Mary Flower. I sound a little strange tonight because it's kind of late. I've been working on these envelopes uh, for the last couple weeks. I think I showed you the envelopes I did last week out of calendars, but this week I've done more, a little more collage, and I want to show you how I put these together. I sound a little scratchy tonight. And I included a travel journal in them. Now, it probably doesn't seem like I've had a video for a while, but I've actually made 4 that are unlisted, which will become listed pretty soon, but they're about my preschool materials. So I left those unlisted until we get the Etsy straightened out, but just wanted to show you these, and I'm going to be showing you a bunch more. This is just like, just a drop in the bucket to some of the things, some of these envelopes I've done. So I'll just show you a few. These were, I made these envelopes out of some French Impressionist, a big large book of French Impressionists. I can't say that very well tonight for some reason. I'm not talking well. But I've made the little paper closures, string closures, I think is what they call, out of, these are made from beer coasters, and I use my Sizzix and cut them out this size and then use a brad to go through it. And this one is approximately 7 inches by about 5 inches. And then on the inside, I've taken another, to make the little travel journal, I've used some other pages and some of the other art. And these I've made pretty simple. I just wanted them to be very, very simple. I'm going to be taking these to a local store. And this is the most simple one out of all of them, and I'll show you the others. And just basically, you know, it's simple things to write on and some Impressionist art in there. And I have sewed around the edges on this one and also around the edge of the envelope. And I love this paper. It's so hardy. So that's the first one, and it's not a very big one, but I'm making them of different sizes. These I have showed you before how I made them out of pattern pieces, but I made a little travel journal to go inside of these. And so these are been hand sewn, lace, appliques, other, you know, fibers and things. And this one is approximately 8 by 5 here. And I've made the little travel journal. Just very, very simple papers. I've rounded the corners out of a vintage book that has to do with sewing and patterns. And so you can just take this with you somewhere to, but I'm going to sell these in a local store. Anyway, that one turned out quite cute. I did another one that was patterns, and I did show these before, but I wanted to show you the little book that I made out of part of a pattern there. And I just, you know, get different kinds of paper and put it together. Oftentimes I'll sew around the edges to give it extra strength. Just, you know, pretty simple. But these will be fun for people to take, probably, you know, just on a little trip or something, a little road trip, or whatever they want. I think that one turned out cute. That's about 5 by 8 as well. Now this one I collaged, as you can see, and then I sewed it. This one's a little larger. This is about 6 by 9.5. approximately. And I've taken a lot of different uh, pictures, stamps, different things, and I'll show you how I made the string closures. Like I said, I've used little beer coasters and little brads on here. This is the inside. As you can see, a lot of collage. It was really fun to do. And I used a children's book page and glued another paper to it. I think it's this way though. Really fun. I kind of think these will be really fun for somebody. And on this, as you can see, I've stitched it, machine stitched it, added lace, buttons, rickrack, another button there, more rickrack over here, just to make it really fun. This one kind of has a, a child theme, a school, child theme to it, that one. And let's put these over here. This one I have used some, I got 4 large Norman Rockwell books, and I've used them on some of these, and I just really like how it looks on there. So same string closures. And these brads are little metal brads, if you can see. This one is probably 6.5, 7 inches by about 10. It's a little larger than the others. And as you can see, it's all collaged and really interesting little pieces of stitched fabrics. And so let me pull that out. Very simple. Do it really quickly. A little bit of fall colors in this. An old card in there. Because it on the back of this, I don't think I showed the back real well, but it's sort of fall colors. And these are really sturdy. They've been sewed and machine stitched, and pretty sturdy, actually. Okay, there's that one. Another one that is collaged. And these have really fun pictures. Here's some Norman Rockwell, some children's books, a button of a little girl, and kind of yellow and blues on this one, rickrack, stamps. As you can see, a cute little kitty, and the other little Norman Rockwell girl here. And so it's kind of fun. These are kind of fun. So since I have these little girls here on the front and a little kind of a child theme, I used a pattern with children's clothing in it and tried to stick with the yellows for the most part, yellows and blues in this. And just papers to write on, to draw, whatever you want to do with them. And so I like how this turned out here, and it looks really cute with this one. So I used the same kind of blues and yellows in there. And then the same beer coasters, and on there, buttons, rickrack, stamps. I like this one. Another one, it's a little larger. This is about 10 by 6 or 7. It's pretty good size. It has rickrack, buttons, stamps, Norman Rockwell on the back of that. A lot of fun little things on this. Wrigley spearmint gum, and use things that kind of, you know, look vintage. And this one kind of has yellows and greens and reds in it. Cute, isn't it? Just flipping through this really quickly. And it kind of matches here. I like these closures to go with this. I think this is a fun envelope. And these took a little work, but boy, they're fun to make. And then I'll show you my two favorite. This one I really like. Another Norman Rockwell, which makes me laugh back here. And just a simple travel journal with just simple papers, mostly designer papers or journal papers, things like that. Sometimes an old card, you know. But pretty simple, but very useful and very sturdy. You can see the button and the leaves along here, rickrack along here, and same kind of closures. Now, this is one of my favorite, and this one, I like how it turned out. It's kind of like, this is Norman Rockwell too, from about 1957, so it's in the 50s. It's probably a cheerleader sewing on a letter, stitching up the letter. And it's a little different then, but I have this with love. It says here, up here, to stay in your own perfect life. This is an old telephone bill right here, and it says so much to talk about over here, and 16 for like sweet 16. And this one is a little different. It's kind of a trifold, and about love and princesses and princes. The same kinds of papers in here. There is one from Paris, kind of supposedly a city of love. Little bicycles, and it has love and kisses here. This is a card I used, and up here is a couple of little tags that I've included here. And so I really like this one. This one, it has a really, I just like this one. I like how it turned out. I need to glue that down a little bit there. Anyway, and then it's machine stitched, and I don't know why I can't get that out. But this one's my favorite, I think, this one. I found this little boy in an old children's magazine, and then you lift it, he's looking the other way, so it's kind of the same face. And I really think this one's cute. Has a little bit of a boy look, you know, bugs and ransom style letters and receipts. It's just fun. I like this one. And I use a children's book as well for this one. And tried to kind of stay with the same crazy colors. And a couple little tags in here. I'm just including them. And just, you know, fun stuff. A piece of wallpaper. Bright colors. It's kind of for a border or something. And this one is fun. I think this one was a really cute. I get a really big kick out of this little boy. And up here there's a little poem about raining and the three little girls with umbrellas. So I like the way that turned out. These were kind of fun. So it's one. I've done 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I just wanted to show you those 10. I have another 10 or 15 to show you again. I hope you enjoyed that, and please give me a thumbs up. And boy, it's late at night, but that's okay. I'm having fun. Sometimes I don't sleep because my brain doesn't shut off. So anyway, you guys have a nice evening, and give me a thumbs up and leave me comments. And this one won't be unlisted. The others you'll see later. So have a nice evening. Bye-bye.